Hey, Alec, congratulations, Ted, for me.
How are you, Ted?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
Listen, you have a teenage daughter,
Yes.
and you have great influence at 30 Rock, and you all have a ton of great guest stars. Do you think you could get Robert Pattinson on the show? She'd be very pleased about that, wouldn't she?
Well, I'm sure that Robert Pattinson has no shortage of shows that want him to come on, like Desperate Housewives and shows like that. I mean, those women, I'm sure, would like to get their hands on Robert Pattinson.
How about you all?
I don't know. I mean, the thing about our show is that the writers actually don't write for the guest stars. Oh. They write the parts and the scripts that they want to write, and then they go and find people to play those parts. They've never really ever written for anyone. There might have been one exception, which was Oprah. Yeah. Yes. Jeannie.
Isn't this more fun than politics?
Yes. 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 Well, I was telling somebody how they said, "Are you going to run for office?" And I said, Obama just asked Patterson not to seek re-election as governor in New York. That was in the press, correct, in the paper? That Obama had made the comment that he asked Patterson not to seek re-election. Spitzer, who everybody was very admiring of and who went away, and people were very shocked about that. Now, even more shocking, they say Spitzer may come back now and run again for some office. So that is even more nerve-wracking than this business is. I can't even imagine right now. I mean, I have a great interest in public service and doing something like that. Seeking elective office is a whole other ball of wax, and I'm not quite sure that's something I'm ready to do now.
All right, speaking of politics, are you nervous that Obama is out there too much?
No, not at all. No. I would prefer the president be out there too much than too little, as was the case with some other presidents we know. Yes, ma'am.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
I just want to ask you an actor question.
Yes.
Any plans to come to London to do any theatre?
You know, I've been over there several times, and I think I might go over there in November. I go over and see some friends of mine and go see some shows and take it all in. My friends call me the whore of Mayfair. I go over there, yeah. Well, yeah. I am the whore of Mayfair, and I go over there and check into a hotel and just go see all the plays I can. Doing a show there, the only trick is that with our hiatus, it means a lot of time away from my daughter. My daughter lives here in L.A., and so our hiatus is usually the middle of March until the end of August. So that's a big time for me with my daughter. So if I can make an arrangement for her to come with me, maybe I might do that, yeah. I'd love to perform in London. It'd be a great honor, yeah.
Alec, over on your right? On your right, over here?
Yes.
Yes, over here. Thanks.
Oh, yes.
Hi. You've swept for the past few years, but did you feel any pressure this year with the competition, who you're up against?
Yeah, I tell you, people think you say this to be polite or what have you. You never, ever dream you're going to win. Never. Never, never, never. I was completely convinced that, you know, Carell is someone who is a big, big part of a show with huge ratings, and those guys work really hard. I say to myself, Carell's going to win. Then we said to ourselves, my friends and I, Jim Parsons is going to be the Del Potro at the Open this year. He's going to come in and win the whole event. And you never really know who's going to win, and I'm always thinking about how everyone else is going to win. And then when I do win, I'm shocked. I literally am shocked that I won again.
On your left?
Yes, sir.
So you're not going to be involved this year, but are you helping the political aspirations of anyone else in the cast? Perhaps Tracy as governor, maybe that's an option?
Right. No. Well, I think that, right now the show is what I'm doing, and it takes up a lot of time. And the candidacies, on a serious level, the candidacies of other people to support. New York, where I live, is a place where there's a lot of planes on the runway. You know what I mean? Everybody's got their next 5 moves worked out. Whoever is in one position knows this person's going to move from one job to governor or senator. All the statewide offices seem to be spoken for in the hearts and minds of a lot of people. And I just kind of sit back and think, I'll probably work for Chuck Schumer when he runs again. Tim Bishop is my congressman on Long Island. I'm very curious to find out who the Democrats will nominate to replace Patterson if he doesn't run, and so on and so on. And Gillibrand, we'll see if she prevails in the 2010 election to run again for the full term in 2012.
On your left?
Yes.
Alec, you've had some awesome guest stars, and Ted brought up possibly Robert Pattinson. If you could pick anyone to have on 30 Rock, who would you like to see that we haven't seen yet?
McCartney.
Paul McCartney.
We want McCartney to. I want McCartney to come on. We're working on it.
Over here on your left.
Yeah.
Jack Donaghy's love life is pretty amazing. What's it like to kiss all these beautiful actresses?
Oh God. Oh God. People ask you that. It's like, it's not like you're, up in Big Sur in a nice bed somewhere. You know what I mean? With the waves pounding the shore and the crackling fire, and there's 80 people around you, and Jennifer Aniston's got a plane to catch, and it's not the most romantic thing in the world. But I have loved every woman I've worked with on the show. They're all great, and Selma is really a doll.
Congratulations, right over here, Alec.
Just wanted to know, what's it like going into a show like this where everyone expects 30 Rock to just sweep the awards, and is that put a lot of pressure on you, and how do you kind of go into that? And then second question is, last year you had to remind, I think it was Tracy, to thank Jeff Zucker. This year he didn't get thanked on the stage. Any reason there?
Well, listen, you can't thank everyone. I came up trying to be mindful of the fact that they want you to be brief. The Emmys encouraged everyone to be brief, and I took them at their word. And I could certainly thank a lot of people. I mean, I could thank the girl that makes my Starbucks drink every morning on 93rd and Broadway, who powers me through the day of shooting. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people I could be thanking. But this year I felt it was important to put the emphasis on Lauren.
Back here. Congratulations, Tanya Hart, all the way back here. I'll stand up a little bit. Yes. Coming from such a famous family, and after winning so many of these wonderful accolades, do your brothers ever call you when you win these things?
No, never.
Do you talk to them at all after
They find out like 3 days later. They're like on YouTube. They find that I won. No, I don't know. Everyone in my family is very supportive, and my brother Billy was going to be my date, but he has 3 kids, and his wife China Phillips is on the road with her what's the word? Her partner, the other woman Vaughn, who she sings with. So Billy couldn't come because he wanted to stay home with his kids. But then my family's very supportive. Yeah.
What do you attribute this award to?
I think a lot of it's luck, quite frankly, because there's a lot of great people. I watch all these shows. I think Jermaine Clement is incredibly funny. I mean, he makes me laugh so hard. I watch Flight of the Conchords at home and on airplanes when I'm traveling. But I think that people really love the show. They think that Tina and all the writers are very clever. I believe the easiest thing to say is that the writers for 30 Rock are the best writers in television right now, certainly in the half-hour format, and I am the lucky beneficiary of that. Yeah.
How will you celebrate tonight, and where will you put your trophy?
Well, I have a table I have an office out here, and I couldn't bear to have all this in my house. You know what I mean? Because I thought it would look kind of strange. But I have an office out here, and I have these awards I've gotten over the last couple of years for the show on a table there. And we're going to go to the Governor's Ball, and then everyone from our show, excuse me, we go to a hotel and we have a party with our group. And our friends here in LA. Yeah.
Thank
you. Yeah.
Mr. Baldwin?
Where are we?
I'm right here. Doesn't matter where I am, I guess. Okay. You seem to have a lot of fun on the show. What is the best part of your character, and what's the most challenging part?
I think when we do the show, it's to try, and sometimes it works. It works most of the time, that we're not telling jokes. That we really try to, that people are after something. There's something they want. We always use the same idea, which is these are people. I mean, any good sitcoms, it's where the passion turns into neurosis. There's something you want and you want and you want, and then all of a sudden it's driving you crazy. And you see the characters kind of like, you kind of see them coming apart a little bit on screen. It's like you see literally like the strings starting to pop a little bit. And that's the most fun, is to kind of resonate that, where people are, you're this big executive from GE and you've got an important job to do, but inside you want to jump off a bridge.